polite conversation with people, so that no negative image will be projected about yourself. Because I think that it is something like it may create your brand image in the market, in the employment market also. So whenever if you fight at your workplace, it also goes to the whenever background check has been done. So your boss may communicate something negative about you. This happens a lot in the market, so we must have be conscious about it, that our brand image as an employee, we have a kind of brand image. So we must be polite, and we must have in most of the try polite solution in 90% cases, and 10% I can't say. Okay. It can be done if you are having a viewpoint that you have to solve that problem politely, you can do that. Okay, should I move on?
Yes, madam. Madam, slides are not visible.
Slides are not visible just now, is it?
Nothing is written. Yes, now it is.
Yes, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, fine. So today we will study some interesting things for as most of the people are educators from academic industry. So I have focused it for the educators and professionals. So moving on, firstly we will know about that not everyone is your friend. Especially we must develop this thought at our workplace. Not everyone is your friend, nor everyone is your enemy. Sometimes it happens we usually share lunch with each other, we usually spend time with each other, but some peoples are usually have used to backbite people. So we always develop a thought, this person may not harm you. Okay, don't trust anyone completely, because no यहाँ पे this is really very true. Not everyone is your friend. And uh, sometimes it happens they are polite in front of you. They are just like nobody is better than nobody is a well wisher better than him or her for you. But in front of admins, in front of seniors, they always backbite regarding you, and they will complain against you, and that may create trouble for you. So always be alert. this is the this is the funda to stay, you can say, productive, to stay conscious about your work, and be to protect yourself from the organizational politics in most of the cases. Okay, I have learned all this from with the experience. I have not read all this in my previous books and management courses. That this is not written nothing is written there. Not everyone is your friend. Nothing is written, but it is actual truth of the market. Everybody is serving thyself whenever he or she is working in the organization. When there will be a kind of trouble, firstly he or she will try to save themselves. Nothing regarding relationship matters in the organization. It is very few of the people have close connections, develop close connections. Those who uh, prefer other person at first than himself. So in professional life, relationships are situational. Wisdom lies in balancing collaboration and caution. Okay, so be conscious and be alert while working in the organization. Okay, don't overlay with the people, don't over trust people. Be confident and do your work, whatever is assigned to you, that's it. Now, Chanakya Niti quote on wisdom. What he quotes, na buddhi shikshaya na vina. If you
मैडम एक
are,
बार, मैडम सॉरी,
yes,
एक बार पुरानी स्लाइड दिखा दीजिए प्लीज.
yes, sure, sure. यस, ना ही सर्वत्र मित्राणि, ना ही सर्वत्र शत्रवः।
ठीक
ना
है।
कोई, ना सब लोग फ्रेंड है, ना सर्व सर्व सभी दुश्मन है। तो बी न्यूट्रल, आई विल से समथिंग न्यूट्रल।
ठीक
ओके,
है।
न्यूट्रलाइजेशन जो होता है ना, हमारा गाड़ी का गियर होता है न्यूट्रल, जो कि ना
यस
आगे
मैम।
जा रही गाड़ी ना पीछे जा रही। बी न्यूट्रल। So हमें at the workplace there are most of the situation where we have to be neutral. Just suppose two students are fighting, two teachers are fighting, two teachers are having discussion. So be neutral. Don't give any kind of opinion about your seniors, about your colleagues, because how the thing will go to other person, it may create uh, you can say a bad impact among that too, right? Because you might have heard about the words of mouth spread of information, right? Have you heard about it, words of mouth communication? Anyone?
Yes
words of
madam.
what
Yes.
what is words of mouth communication? Words of mouth communication says what? As I have said that I I had just suppose I said my hod is my hod is good, but she does something this to me that I don't like. But the person who is listening to this statement will not communicate something good I have said, but she or he will communicate something negative. Will be spread. Always negative is spread faster than a good word, right? It's a negative words have more speed than good words. This is my experience. Negative opinions, negative things, negative habits spread more faster than good habits, good words, good thoughts. It takes two time to go develop good thoughts in a person. Okay, so be conscious about this. Oh, then what comes? Na buddhi shiksha vina. What it says, we must have the capacity to grab it. What do we get while we are learning? As you people already have a good intellect, and some of the people having PhD. So why you people are here? Because you want to enhance or enrich your learning. Whatever you know right now, it will upskill yourself, it will upgrade yourself, and it will open up your mind broader, right? And it will also develop a new thought, new you can say new set of thoughts, new uh, opinions about the scenario of your workplace. Only the learning is the thing that supports you at your workplace, that allows you to develop a wisdom, to develop a opinion and take decisions at your workplace. Now, what it says, an educator must be a strategist. Why I'm saying that an educator must be a strategist? Why? Who is a strategist? Any idea about strategist?
Who makes strategies?
Hmm. Right. Listen, just suppose I'm sharing my experience. In most of the cases, my students usually during the period of graduation, most of the students used to enjoy college life, and they are less worried about their career, and but just only they want to pass their exam with good marks. That's it, right? I always whenever when they my syllabus used to finish, I always tell them some tactics, some strategies to secure marks in the exam, right? Similarly, I also try to develop a kind of relationship with real life. Just suppose I usually teach HR or HR related subjects that has a connection with the real life, right? And what happens, uh, sometimes it happens student didn't get the time to study, or something negative, something some kind of emergency takes place at their place. So I that real life connection with the subject, allows a student to appear in exam without study. It can be done most in most of the cases. This practice can be done in most behavioral based, you can say, course syllabuses, just like HR, marketing, corporate governance. These subjects are largely behavioral based, that a student can write with their, you can say, IQ level, with their experiences. No, in that case, what happens, student won't give up any of the questions. Student will write full paper. That I always, I try to just remove the fear of student regarding the exam, regarding that if they don't are unable to study, or if they don't study, don't leave any question in the exam. These kind of strategies really work. This real connection of life and subject really works. The student find connection between, just suppose I am teaching HR, how interview is how people are discriminated at workplace. Who is there? Whose mic is open? So this must be this kind of strategies you can also use, whatever subject you teach at your workplace, at your institute. Okay, so Raj Kalam Vidya, a leader must understand the right time, when to imply what kind of strategy. At the end of the syllabus, I always teach such kind of tactics, so that student confidence usually raise. And this kind of strategies you also can apply, so that student will not uh, you student will attempt full paper. They won't leave any question. Okay, usually marks, usually student lose because they do not attempt full paper. I also tell them writing strategies to manage their marks, to manage their uh, content while writing. Some tactics to only to improve their performance in the exam. So these tactics might be different. This was my tactic. This was my strategy while dealing with the students, while teaching subject. That might be different from teacher to teacher. Okay, whatever your subject is. So any information, any. And one thing more, always welcome suggestion from students. If they are having any kind of, you can say, opinion about the subject, opinion or experience, please welcome that, because that students experience enrich their learning a lot. Most teachers experience enrich also, but students experience is also very real. So allow them to share their experience, so that you can connect with the content. Okay, ethical leadership, what this is: rule with dharmen rajyam, dharmen shikshanam. Rule with righteousness, teach with righteousness. Always prefer, you can say, righteousness is what? Doing something ethical, doing something good, not anything wrong to that may harm to anyone. So we must have the policy, we must have the practice to rule with this concept, to teach with righteousness, and to rule with righteousness. So what is diplomacy in the workplace? We have discussed this concept in previous sessions also, that uh, if we are too straightforward while dealing with people, that may create a negative image in the mind. Just I start when I started my session today, i I did quoted this: we need to be polite and tactful. How alternative solution can be used here to resolve this issue, or how this can be communicated in different manner, which may not be rude. Okay, we have to be more honest always, but we must be smart enough to show our honestly in different manner. So this is what natyantam saral purusha. Loke Sukham Vaset. The overly straightforward person cannot live happily in the world. If you are too straightforward while communicating anything, so everyone will run away from you. There was a senior person who was working with me. So what you used to have, one of senior old faculty usually come for the guest lecture. What she used to ask him regarding why your lectures are too many and my faculty's lectures are less. So she was very blunt in this. And what happened, he was showing some of the fake, maybe some fake lectures or maybe some kind of that thing. And what happened, that person didn't stopped visiting that lady because of this, because she was too straightforward. And that person, because he was very old, so nobody can object his bill. So that's why we should not be on the senior person joined the organization only 2 months back. This is the situation of the market that may arise in front of you also. Okay. So there is a scenario: a senior faculty faces the student resistance to attendance rules. Instead of confrontation, she conducts a discussion on responsibility, converting a potential conflict into a learning guide. What may be a solution for this? Student resistant to attendance rules. Attendance rules means that may vary from college to college. Sometimes what happens to attendance is marked half day. Attendance is it if a student is late, whole day absent is marked. So this kind of practices usually teachers you do. So how this kind of situation can be handled? Listen, why, देखिए, अब टीचर ने क्या किया, स्टूडेंट एंड फैकल्टी का एक डिस्कशन. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड, student got the chance to share their experiences and opinion about the attendances and why they used to get late, why they used to get absent in the class. So what happens in this, also teachers are sharing their opinion. And this gives a build of trust, this gives up a build of loyalty among the students, that students have the open door policy to raise their issue. Okay, that also creates a positive image in the mind of students. So we must handle everything cordially. And we must, ये कहते हैं ना, एक हमारे मारवाड़ी में कहावत है, सबको साथ लेके चलने की. That is, this is what we must have, the cordial relationship with people. And this you can observe in any of the Marwadi and any of the businessmen who is working proactively. You can observe his network was used to be very strong. And this is the only reason, that because he always prefer cordial relationship with people. Okay, now what is time management? This is really very can say important topic and important part of our practices. Have you heard about the time management? Hmm. Listen, what happens? Everything is on time. Whenever you join something new or enters in something new, always there is a kind of resistance takes place. Whenever it is a organization, it is a class. Whenever you are entering into the new class, with the span of time, everything molds up. It is all about time. It takes time to engage with the people, to understand the situation, to understand the habits, to tune up with the people. So we must have the you can say a slot so that we can allocate our important things first. That's why we are giving importance to time. Always one thing more I would like to, as an educator, we must always give time to that thing only which is beneficial for the student, and avoid all those things, ignore all those things which are not in benefiting them for their career. Avoid all those things. Only the learning part must be must come from each and every activity which are you are getting done in your classes. Creating a fixed hours for teaching, research, mentoring, and rest. Okay, you might have heard about this in our timetable. Most of the teachers get teaching time, reading time, research time, mentoring time. When we used to mentor our students, what is mentoring? Have you heard about the mentoring? What is mentoring and when it is required? Anyone? Okay, fine, no issue. So I think a time budget sheet must be made so that you can prioritize your tasks. What should be given a more important and what can be, you can say, removed from your things, your plan, teaching plan, lesson plan, so that learning must may go high. Okay, what is decision making and prudence? Listen, sometimes it happens with as a teacher, uh, some students are asking that can we go for picnic this weekend. Just some students are asking, so can you give them permission immediately? Do you have that uh, that kind of decision making power at your workplace or not? This is you can delay this with this that we will take the decision of this after concerning our HOD, director, and chairman. This is a kind of prudence we usually use while handling some kind of grievances of students or queries of students. This we need to practice on daily basis. We can't pass any kind of decision on our own, and this usually happens at everywhere in corporate also. Whenever we don't possess any kind of authority, we need to be very conscious about this. Always, if anyone is asking to you regarding such kind of decision or opinion and anything, you can delay, you can show your prudence here, that we will do it later on, we will do after a time, we will consult regarding this. Only this method can be a solution for this, because else it may lead to a disheartened your environment among your juniors. So what is emotional intelligence? This is very important, and this is so much required. Emotional intelligence. Listen, whenever you people are in class, sometimes students used to speak so badly with us. Usually, students come from diversified background, and what we need to do, it usually happens with us because we used to deal with the 50 students classes, 60 students classes, and it creates a huge trouble how to maintain a decorum in the class, because some of the students are mischievous and some of the students want to learn so much from you. So we need to make a balance, we need to control our emotions here. We should not we should be very conscious about this, that Class should not be disturbed, and learning must go on. Okay, so that's in that way we must be very conscious that we have the smartness enough that mischievous student will also learn, and the person who wants to learn, he or she is also learning. So we must have the control on our emotional intelligence so that we can deal with the emotional situation or classroom rage smartly. So what this says, man and manushyanam karanam bandh mokshayo. The mind alone is the cause of bondage and liberation. What this says, we must have the emotional balance, key to classroom harmony and leadership clarity. We can't lead a class without an emotional control. Okay, if we will lose our temper, we will lose our emotional control. We cannot handle class at any cost. So there are some of 4S, that suppose as we have studied some TQM kind of things. So there are some 4S framework of based on Chanakya Niti, which usually supports which can be reminded anytime to while practicing at workplace. Just like first is Shiksha. As you people are here, you are attending training to update yourself, and just keep on updating yourself with different kind of backgrounds, with different kind of knowledge, whatever your interest takes to you. Okay, please keep on updating yourself, because nothing can go with you, only your learning will sustain you. Money will come and go, but learning will sustain with you. Okay, so keep on learning, keep on, and grab so many learnings. Okay, every time you, whenever you will learn something, you will attend sessions, you will attend training. I think if you are learning out of 100, if you are learning 20%, then it is useful. Okay, if you can retain 20% of your learning, whatever you have gone through, whatever session you have gone through, so then it is right. Then second comes Sanyam. What is Sanyam? Sanyam means have patience, have a control on emotions, discipline. That we must have the consistency in our work. Okay, so that also leads to our growth at our profession. Then comes Samarthya. Samarthya is a potential and competence. We must keep on upgrading ourselves with the skill enhancement, just like we must go for the research papers, with learning research tools, research softwares, ICT softwares, whatever we can be done for our organization or for our career. We must keep on learning skills also. Then fourth and last and the most important, develop a kind of network. Just like business, also in the profession, you may stay long with the help of your strong uh, network of peoples which are working around you, which are having good relations with you. If they are having in position, you will be able to go ahead in the organization, in the same organization, or you will go ahead in your career also. So these four S really will work efficiently while practicing at your workplace. Shiksha, Sanyam, Samarthya, Sambandh, learning, discipline, competence, and relationship. Always make relationships with people who are better than you. I will say better than you. That's only the strategy this works, that whosoever is better than you must have relations with you. Okay, then what will happen? You will be also become better than that person. Okay, so now there is some actionable toolkit that may that might be used anytime whenever you face any kind of situation, just like conflict handling. If you want to handle any kind of conflict at your workplace, just practice this. Listen, firstly listen to every aspect of that conflict, listen both the parties, and go into depth of that content. Okay, then only, then do what, then pause. Pause means think quietly, just think quietly, and then respond with the resolution, proactively resolution, that this will happen. Just come with 2 3 resolution, that best one will be accepted. If you are not having any kind of designation, so you must have 2 3 resolution for that issue. Okay, so these strategies may help in dispute resolution, and sometimes the personal conflicts also can be solved with this. Now, decision making. Why decision making? Decision making is a huge big issue while handling professional issue. Always go with the facts. Whatever facts you have about the product, about the strategy, about the, just suppose you have to plan a timetable. Okay, timetable for internal exams. Okay, so what kind of facts you will use, look into? You will firstly look into the syllabus completion. Okay, that what, at what level all the faculties are running their syllabus, that will be a fact. Then how much time they require to finish that syllabus, right? And then when exams can be planned, calendar, right? So you must go with the facts. Now, along with that one, this decision making can also be used for the evaluation purpose. While you are evaluating the assignments, you are evaluating the exam sheets for the academic grading of the students. You must go with the facts, because sometimes students get teachers may be biased, or students may plead, or students have different kind of environment with their relationship with the faculty. So you must check the facts before taking the decision. Check the facts twice. Just check the facts twice. Now, time use. Always plan for your morning, that what you have to do in the morning, just before you must do fortnightly. Just suppose that tomorrow's morning must be planned right now. What, where you have to go, in which class you have to teach, and what subject and what topic you have to teach. You must plan it. Just you must. I will say, I have discussed you this thing in my previous session also, that you must write it down. It is a kind of journaling, you can say. It is a kind of doodling, you can say. To-do list. Just make a to-do list beforehand, so that you can prioritize your time and you can manage your time effectively. Now, go with the networking. Whenever you are having time, just build allies. That just don't go with the flattery and that kind of build. Try to build better allies, better strong connections, to get a peer collaboration. Otherwise, you will feel alienated and alone at your workplace. So that's what alliance is required. So this is very so much needed at workplace. Feedback, firm yet polite. Whenever you are about to give feedback or get feedback from anyone, so be polite. If you are giving for the students, be polite. If you are an HR, you are a senior, so you need to be polite, because nobody can listen negative about themselves. Nobody has the capacity about to listen negative about themselves. So we must be very conscious about. So here is something important that we usually faculties usually face, that is how to gain student satisfaction based on Chanakya. So first is respect and empathy. Whenever you get into the class or address a student, please be gentle with your speech and try to build trust. Mridbhashi kya vigyah syat. Because only this is the method to build trust among the student. If in the first session you are scolding the student, you are showing your rude side, that student won't listen to you. Okay, then second comes fairness and transparency. Just be fair, be credible. If you are fair, student will the trust will grow. That is this faculty is fair. That this faculty will listen to him or her about any kind of issue, about may solve problem, right? If they are having. Now, third comes relevant learning. Only the relevant learning must be given. Vidya vivadaya dhanam madaya. Knowledge should serve purpose. At what purpose you are about to teach HR, about to teach marketing. Every content, everything you are sharing, just to develop a kind of connection with the subject. Oh, if, in that case, if there is no not connection, so nothing, that is not a relevant learning. So the student must have the relevant learning that must serve their purpose. Student empowerment. That is collective wisdom is greater. So always allow them to come form a group and share their opinion collectively. That will gain allow them to maintain their confidence level in the class, and also give them chance to interact with the faculty confidently, and to present their views in the class confidently. So this really works at in our classes. Now last is mentorship and guidance whenever required. Please, during the working hours also, at least, please be available for the mentorship and guidance, because every student, this is my opinion, that sometimes it happens student doesn't ask in front of other students. They want to ask in personally, or they want to ask one to one. So sometimes we must have the openness to mentor them whenever they require any kind of issue they are facing in life, in their academic life, any in college, any kind. So teacher is fountain of knowledge. We must be available for their guidance. Apart from this, there are some don't do's also. That time management and reflection. That is kala sarvasya karanam. Time is the root of success. So we must be very conscious about the prioritization of time and prashansa. We must praise our students' work time to time to develop their confidence, and that will also enrich them with strength. Now, then ahankar parityajit. No, there is no scope of arrogance here. In academics, just give up your ahankar. Bhul jao. We don't have. I'm in the when I started my career, I was having a little bit, but till now, my I have given up everything. I'm not. I'm nobody. In the case, if you will ask for the ankar purpose, that who is Dr. Manjari Agrawal, I'm nobody. That's why we must be open for this, because there is no scope of arrogance in our job. Now, continuous feedback and action. Success through right means we must always give and gain feedback from students about whatever they have gained in our learning. And it must be a casual question that have you learned this concept, or you we must give some more time on it. So you may get the answer whatever you want to know. Okay, so this the at last, we may get the respect plus fairness plus purpose plus guidance plus growth. And this leads to higher student satisfaction. So, this was all about from my side. If you want to ask anything, you can ask me. Anyone?
मैडम एक इथिकल लीडरशिप वाला जो स्लाइड थी ना, उसका मीनिंग हम लोग लिख नहीं पाए थे कुछ।
जस्ट अ सेकेंड, आपको स्लाइड नंबर याद है?
स्लाइड नंबर
I'm showing you. I will share. I will try to share it. Okay. I will try. Slides. Okay.
वो फोर्थ या फिफ्थ नंबर की है मैडम।
Yeah. This one, Dharman Rajan.
यस मैडम, यस मैडम, इसका मीनिंग, इसका नीचे मीनिंग लिखा था आपने?
नहीं, इसका मीनिंग कैसे से तो वही है, पावर एंड नॉलेज बोथ डिमांड इंटीग्रिटी, वी मस्ट हैव द एबिलिटी टू प्रैक्टिस एथिकली एवरीथिंग.
ओके, अच्छा, हायरिंग और मेंटरिंग, अच्छा,